New kids, someday, maybe. Gotta find the guy first, so. But I've known Allison and Andy, gosh, since GC since 2003 or 2004, so since then. Yeah, so I don't have any parenting advice for you, but I am very, very excited for you guys.
She's very experienced with kids, though.
Extremely experienced with kids of all ages. But see, I get the pleasure of playing with them and then giving them back to their parents. So I don't have to deal with like the everyday stuff.
It's a rental.
So yeah, it's like a rental. But I am very, very excited for you guys because I've really been able to spend a lot of time with Allison and hear about the journey that you guys have had to go on. So yeah, very, very excited for you guys. And I will be continuing to pray for you guys constantly because I'm sure you'll need it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Erica woke up.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, your turn.
My name is Young Tu. I am Allison's ex-co-worker from UCSF.
Cheese.
So I have a 2-year and 2-month baby, so I have plenty of advice for you. We can start out with a lot of big things like maybe a minivan, a car seat in every car. There will be a ton of sleepless nights. You will have like chemical hormonal imbalances and you're gonna have to really put up with it. She's gonna say things she don't mean.
Okay.
There's gonna be a whole bunch of Chinese traditions gonna kick in and you're gonna have to figure out which one you're gonna follow or not.
Starting from the first night.
Let's see.
Something.
Maybe my wife forgot to tell you that epidural is going to be your friend.
She already knew, actually.
Oh yeah. What else? Be really prepared, because we were still trying to put the crib together, a whole bunch of laundry on the ground and cleaning up, making a bedroom for the baby with the water broke. And so while the mother was in the hospital, I had to sneak home and start putting things together.
How many weeks was that?
I think it was like just 10 days before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was like a little early.
Right.
Some people like have all their stuff prepared and go to do a tour of the hospital and sign up for classes.
Yeah.
We did all that, but we missed the appointments, so we never made it to any of that.
Every single one of them?
Yes. So don't be like us. I think. Oh, get a bib. There's this really cool bib that my wife can forward you or give you that it catches everything. You have to get that bib.
Nice.
It's like a lifesaver. And it is definitely a life-changing event. So, I mean, you can go to work and you may not like your boss and you're like, you know, see ya. But now with the baby, I mean, it could be like 4:30 in the morning and you're just like, oh, gotta wake up, gotta go make money, gotta go make money for the baby. And your whole life is just all motivated for the baby. And it doesn't matter like how long the day is, you're like, oh, I'm gonna go home and see the baby.
Yes, baby.
It's gonna be like the coolest motorcycle, the coolest toy, the coolest sport bike. It does not add up to the baby. Yeah, so I had like a ton of checklists that I did before let's say if I had, if I was on my deathbed, I had a checklist, I almost get it all checked off. But then if I never had this baby, I would not know that it was never checked off because it was the coolest thing on earth. So that's my advice to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm sure since you're doing fine, then hopefully I should be okay.
That's true.
Oh, grandparents, resource.
Resource.
Yeah.
Resource.
Yeah. Both grandparents, really good resources.
Maybe I need to ask advice from Jennifer.
Yeah. Get
I
his
agree,
parents to do
resource.
it.
Yeah. They just love grandchildren. Yeah, you might be jealous sometimes. Some of their comments are like, they're even better than you when you're little. You're like, you sure?
That's because they don't remember, I think, mostly.
I think a part of it is like when the grandparents had you, they were like still struggling through life. But like sometimes your parents are older and they're kind of retired, so when the time they get to play the grandkid, they have like It's like they have all the undivided attention for the baby, and then for the baby, you're sometimes the bad guy because you gotta watch out for their diet, their sleeping, all their habits. The grandparents are like 1 or 2 days and they're like in Disneyland with the grandparents.
That's
So-
what I worry.
You come back, grandparents let them eat this, and that, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh,
They're there to spoil them.
yeah.
You're
Yeah,
there
that's
to.
what I've heard from because I'm in the grandparent generation, even though I don't have a grandchild yet. But I hear it's a little like what you were saying. You get to have fun with them and then send them home.
You're there to spoil them.
Yeah. So I think it was about maybe 3 months ago where my wife was rejected by the baby to sleep with the grandparents, and she was
Oh.
devastated at night.
Yeah, prepare
She
for
goes
those
home and
moments
she's
too.
crying, and, like I carried her for 9 months. I could just see it go on. The list was like, whoa.
Oh my god.
Yeah. One day you're like, whoa, me over the grandparents? What the heck?
Rejected.
Yeah.
And it doesn't stop there. When I started kindergarten,
Aww.
I watched him walk to class and he looks at me, he smiled and said, bye mom, have a good day. And I'm standing there crying.
Aww.
Because that was the first time I was sending him somewhere that was different.
Yeah.
And it was very difficult. So another parent was there giving me a tissue and said, okay, I'll stand here with you. But he's not crying, why are you crying?
I heard a lot of parents have that.
Yes,
The
it's
babies do
difficult.
very well. Parents that don't do well.
So this is a lifelong
Sure.
process. It will never end. It just goes on. There will always be different moments where this is my baby. No one can tell me anything different, or I will not love my baby any less. It's my baby. And my mom says that to me all the time. So
She found the car.
Why don't they sell the
She
car?
found it.
She saw the car.
You want to take out your?
Có quý dâu không?
Okay.
Ok, có quý dâu câu mấy nói please. Có cậu á, con hôn cái đi cho cậu. Kiss.
ooh. Okay. Ooh,
High five, high
a
five.
smack kiss too.
Oh,
Okay, definitely. Allowed to be in the car. Okay.
oh, thank you.
I told you she will get into things now.
Wow.
She's already warming up. Oh.
Now the card is a little dirty, okay?
Okay, no problem. I'll go your hand.
Help yourself.
Yeah.
All right.
But she does have a nice car though, I have to say.
Here you go.
Wow.
Hey, you want to take the picture, honey?
Wow.
Wow, beep beep.
Press this one.
Cậu bấm vào đây đi.
Wow, look at that.
Wow.
She's like, wow.
She's like, ooh, a big car.
Cô bé lái con cầm tay đi, cầm tay.
Daddy now, I can drive. Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa, it's moving. I don't need a car seat anymore.
I don't think
Hey.
your 5-year-old's gonna be happy at all knowing this.
You know, they might be really happy there's a girl driving his car.
That's true. This is definitely an upgrade from a Barbie Ferrari. Wow.
Thank you for all the advices. We're so happy that to know all of you in different ages of our lives, and this is going to be exciting. A little bit nervous, but yeah, we'll definitely share pictures and this one enjoy.
You have a message for me?
Tell him it's okay that I forget about you sometimes.
Don't be too sensitive.
Don't
Tell
be
him that.
sensitive. Don't be offended.
And apologize ahead of time. Apologize now for everything.
I apologize for everything.
You intend to be in the room?
Yeah. I'm planning to.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, so far we have the crib set up. but not with the mattress yet, but
Yeah.
yeah, still.
Oh, so when we were delivering, the doctor said that when the baby's about to come out, if you stop pushing, then it reduces the amount of tear. So she goes
Oh.
push, 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 and then once the momentum's about to go, she goes stop. Yeah. So another advice.
I guess maybe he needs advice on doing. So he will be with me at the birth center.
Oh,
Where should I sit?
It depends on what you would like to experience.
Where should you put on armor?
Oh,
well, I think like
Sit
they
next
tell
to
you
her.
to like help her breathe and focus,
Yeah.
and then push. The doctor will synchronize when, and you just follow that, and she'll be
Okay.
holding you really tight.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow instructions.
She'll probably
Yeah.
lean on you as if she couldn't stand up for herself.
She normally doesn't use profanity, right?
No, not yet.
You never know how. Sometimes it comes out.
Now, one thing my mom was with me with Jamie, and what she said was when I was at UCSF and my window I could see outside, and there was the trees. They looked like hills. So my mom said, okay, every time you feel the contraction is coming, just imagine you're on a bicycle and you're climbing up that hill. And once you reach that peak, just take a deep breath and you just come down smoothly.
Yeah.
And that, just having something to focus on was so helpful. So every time I felt something coming, okay, here it comes. So I would climb up my hill and then come back